What is up, guys? It is not your average Brie, and once again I am starting a vlog all by myself because Ben is not here yet. He has been on set all day doing stunts, and I have been home waiting for him because I miss my man. But I'm also so proud of all the work he's been doing this year and all the work that we have yet to come in 2021. I'm here picking up Oh No Hawaiian barbecue. Gonna get some chicken. We're gonna eat it while we reflect on this past year. We're really excited to get started. I'm gonna go in and get this, and then I'm gonna head home. We're gonna eat together and start reflecting. You know, your girl's a memory. Cry, baby. And if you guys haven't done so already, go ahead and hit the like button because that really helps us out. Go hit subscribe if you aren't already, and hit the bell for notifications because, guys, I know you guys want to know when Ben and I are up on YouTube, right? Of course, you guys are awesome. You guys are so supportive. We love you all so much. Okay, I'm gonna go pick up this barbecue chicken. Guess who got the stuff, guys? Yes, you're right. It's me. I got the stuff. Check it. Check that out. Now we head back to Ben and we start crying over the things that we'll never be able to go back to, only in our memories. I had to park really far away from my apartment and it's dark outside and I really don't like doing that. But it's been raining all freaking day and Ben was going to give me his front row spot that he got, but I just don't want my car being in danger of people hydroplaning and then crashing into my car. So I have to walk a ways. Okay. We'll be fine.
Hello? It's just you're hungry, Ben.
I'm also hungry, Brie. And in this video, as I talked about earlier, we are going to be, oh my gosh. Stop, I'm getting distracted. In this video, we are going to be reflecting this past year and talking about what we are looking forward to in the year to come, 2021. Ben is very anxiously waiting to eat the food. I had to like do the whole setup and everything. So now we're ready to get started.
This is gonna be my first meal.
You didn't eat before you left?
No.
Why?
Because I thought she was gonna have like snacks or something, and I didn't think I was gonna go for that long.
My poor baby's hungry.
Yeah, guys, it's 6:30 and I haven't ate.
Eaten.
Ate.
Which one's open?
Oh no!
I moved this one. Okay, baby, okay. I'm sorry, I'm really thirsty. Fork?
Sure.
This is the seafood mix one, and that's the
Chicken.
fire chicken one. The first thing we want to reflect on, I wrote these down. I wrote a list of 5. I'm so organized. How do you feel about this year? Was it good or bad, and what were your thoughts on it? Oh! I think that's sriracha.
Let's start with the bad.
You want to start with the bad?
Corona struck, and it's still here, and we lost work for 6 months? Or
7.
7 months.
Mm-hmm.
Without work. That was pretty bad, even though we were getting EDD, but still, we love our jobs.
We love our jobs, so it doesn't feel like work.
We can't hustle anymore. So for stunt performers to get work, we call it hustling, and it's pretty much us going to sets. Even though we don't belong there,
They sneak onto it.
We sneak onto the sets that we know have stunts, and then we just try to blend in and whatever. And we try to spot the stunt coordinator, and we pretty much just stalk them around throughout the day. We stalk them to see what they're doing and whatnot. And then when we see they have like a couple minutes, we quickly rush to them and be like, hey, just wanted to come and drop off a headshot and resume, shake their hand. And then some coordinators are really chill and they talk to you, they get to know you and whatever. And then others, they either don't want to talk to you or they're really busy. So it's just a quick, oh, thank you for coming. And then you're in and out within 30 seconds. But there's other times that you could stay there for a while. So now we can't do hustling, so everything is emailing now. And it's just not the same. So it's gonna be really hard to push your name out there in the stunt industry. But we'll see how 2021 plays out. That was just really bad. You wanna go with your bad one?
My bad of 2020 was I got in my head a lot about like the future. I definitely overthought everything, as I'm sure many of you guys have as well.
I thought we were all gonna die.
I thought we were all gonna die. I thought the world was ending. Like, I didn't see us getting any better. I thought we were never gonna get out of quarantine. I mean, technically, we're still not out of quarantine. They still want us to stay home as much as we can to avoid spreading any viruses and whatever. But life feels a lot more normal. Another bad thing about 2020 is, I know this doesn't bother a lot of you guys, but the masks bother me because I'm such a like, I love seeing your beautiful face. I love getting personal. Baby, this is serious talk. I love getting personal with everybody. I love seeing their beautiful face. I love just getting to socialize. What was a good step of your 2020?
We started this channel.
Yes. April 10th, 2020. Wow, we are eating our food so fast on this thing. We're like...
Got to spend more times with your loved ones, family and whatnot. Not really friends because they were quarantined in their own bubble.
Yeah.
For it being 2020 and with the pandemic and everything, I actually got some good work this year. Like towards the end of the year, I got some good work. Some good opportunities came through my way. I met some new people, made more connections. And overall, I was like, wow, for it being the pandemic, actually wasn't too bad.
You guys have to keep in mind though, Ben is a very chill person. Doesn't think badly about the future, doesn't think badly about the present. Very chill, very simple person. I feel like I was dehydrated today. Anything else good about 2020?
I'm still with my lover.
Yes, and we hit 1 year this year.
Yes.
We hit our first full year together. We're basically a pandemic couple because most of our relationship has been during the pandemic, and we really got to know each other and go through a lot with each other and communicate with each other and just learn. We've learned a lot about one another, and I feel like because we were quarantined, that allowed us to spend a lot of time as if like we were living together, and we got to know how each other lived. Some really good things about 2020 for me is, yes, we started our YouTube channel. It's something that I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to have a couple YouTube channel, but never gotten the right couple to do the channel. So this one was a huge blessing. He helped me fulfill my dream of becoming a couple YouTube channel. I've watched couple YouTube channels forever, and I've always wanted one, and I just felt like we'd be so cute and like, I don't know, put out great content. And then I finally found my person, and I'm like, yes, content, we can now create it. I was very excited about that. I also purchased a 2017 RAV4 LE. It is my baby. My car is my baby. She is just the perfect size. She fits everything I need in her. She has great gas mileage, beautiful color. She has Ben and Bree stickers all over her. Yeah, I'm in love with her. And then another thing, I moved out of my house for the first time in my entire life. And he was a huge support system. Him and his family were huge support systems through it all. Also, I've found my peace of mind that I have been praying for years. So much has happened this 2020. It's very hard to put a is it good or bad label on it. It was very healing, but it also put fear in a lot of people, and myself included. The beginning of the year, I was terrified for my life. I remember like Ben would be like, what's wrong, baby? And I'm like in the dark laying there, sad out of my mind. Do you remember that? I'd be like, babe, I'm just so scared. I was so scared.
I feel it was all the bad dreams you used to have.
It was, yeah, I was having really, really bad dreams at the beginning of the year. That's right, I totally forgot about that.
Yes.
What were your favorite moments of the year? This boy, let me tell you, during quarantine, he would sleep in until 2 or 3 in the afternoon. And I wake up.
Don't push it to 3.
You woken up at 3 a couple times.
2:30 max.
I would get up at like 6:30 or 7 in the morning. He would get up at like 2 or 3 in the afternoon.
It's because I would go to sleep like at 4 or 5 in the morning. And
I'm over here like almost more than half the day now talking to Ben on the days that I wasn't with him. When I was at home, I would get up at like 6:30 or 7 o'clock in the morning, and Ben would be out for another 7 to 8 hours more. Dang, babe. I used to be up. Anyway, but what were your favorite parts of the year?
I for sure slept a lot. I started playing a lot more video games. I mean, I grew up a gamer, but ever since I started working, I barely had time to play any more video games. It was every once in a while. But since we started quarantining, yeah, I got more into gaming, so I would stay up really late and wake up really late.
Like really late. Like 3, 4 in the morning.
Our Big Bear trip was pretty dope.
That was pretty fun. That was.
Fun fact, I've never taken a trip with someone I was with in the past. So my first trip was with her.
Woo!
Our 1 year trip was pretty cool too.
We went to Vegas.
Guys, I really like food.
I know, it's really hard to like do this video because we're such foodies. We love food. So some of my favorite things from 2020, I got an Xbox. My first ever Xbox. And I actually bought it to play with Ben. And then I realized Ben doesn't play with amateurs. When I would hop on and he wouldn't invite me to his game, sometimes I'd just be so hurt I'd get off. It was really upsetting.
But you know there's times that I had no idea you were on, right?
No, it informs you, babe. Don't play dumb. It doesn't
inform you.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. It informs you on Xbox. It informs you on PS4 and Xbox if one of your friends gets online. But you have to like go to your friend settings and like manually show when this person gets online.
I really enjoyed getting an Xbox. It's been fun. I've gotten pretty okay at Call of Duty, Modern Warfare. So that's been really cool. Another one is I definitely enjoyed my time with Ben. There was one day that we did a puzzle, and even though I was super bored doing the puzzle, I was just really happy to be with Ben. So that was another favorite moment. Guys, we went to the zoo for our 9-month. I got back from Virginia, and Ben surprised me with a zoo trip.
She saw giraffes.
I was just about to say that. I saw giraffes. And like a lot of them. I definitely enjoyed our Big Bear trip and our Las Vegas trip. I love traveling and I love being with Ben. So like those two together, I'm just non-stop unlimited happiness. I really enjoyed boosting our channel and moving it forward and getting like our stickers done and our t-shirts done, and what else did we do? Our business cards. We love our business cards. So we've had a lot of growth in our channel this year. We're almost at 550 subscribers right now. And we started April 10th. During a pandemic, I mean, without a bunch of paid promotional advertisement, I'd say it's pretty good, huh? There's so many other things that I absolutely loved about 2020. My last, I'd say for right now, just finding more of a peace of mind and like calming down emotionally. We're doing good. 2020 has been pretty good. Next one. How did this pandemic affect your life? It could be emotionally, it could be physically, it could be whatever.
Alright, let's start physically. I got into a lot of eating and I got a little bit of belly fat and I wasn't happy about it. Right here.
I know, see.
But that's one thing. I stopped working out for a couple months and it just wasn't going good for my body. But now I'm slowly starting to pick it back up again, and this time it's pretty hardcore. Like I can't feel my chest right now and it's been hurting for the past 3 days. Thank you, Brian McCoy.
He's up my baby in pain for days.
Like guys, like every time I go to the gym with him, I come back sore AF for a couple days. Arm day we did over a...
Wait, what are you guys doing tomorrow?
I don't know.
Don't say legs.
I hope it's
I'm
not
gonna be
legs.
pushing him around in a wheelchair. Brian McCoy, don't you dare do legs.
So yeah, that was one physical thing. Emotionally, it was great because I got to spend more time with her. But at the same time, there was days that I'm like, damn, it sucks being at home. Like, there was times I just wanted to leave and just get out of the house.
And he likes being home.
Yeah,
so
I like
this
being
is
home.
like, when he felt those days, I was extra there for him. I'm like, baby, it's gonna be okay. You're gonna be able to get out one day. Let's go to a park or something.
Multiple days that I just stayed home and didn't get out of my room. I'd only get out to like use the restroom or get some food. Other than that, I'd just lock myself in, watch YouTube videos, watch movies, play video games. But now we chilling.
Sorry guys, we had to change the battery.
So another thing, it hasn't really affected me, but I've seen many others affected by it, especially when it came financially. Thankfully, my parents taught me how to save money at a young age, so I didn't struggle much financially, but...
He lived through this entire pandemic without unemployment.
Yes, I got my unemployment literally like 2-3 weeks ago. I finally got my unemployment. So yeah, I went all these months pretty much just on savings. So that's something that one has to learn to do, which is save, because we never know when something like this might happen again. And damn, what if next time they won't give us financial aid? What's gonna happen? Everybody's just gonna be leaving again? No,
Leaving?
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that left. Cali. They went to cheaper places.
Well, shoot, I don't blame them.
Yeah. Yeah, save. Save a lot of money. Save.
As for this pandemic for me and how it affected my life, like I said, it definitely helped me have the time to think. And for the first half, a little over the first half, that was a very negative thinking, because my mindset, like many others, definitely runs and goes into places where it's like, how did you even get there? What door opened in your brain that got you there? It was rough in the beginning, but I've been able to talk to certain people, and like, he's really helped me through my mindset, and so has a couple other people I know that has helped me through. It's also helped me grow a little bit more spiritually, and it brought me closer to God too. I'd also say this has affected me in the sense that, like Ben said, we don't know what the future holds, if there will be another pandemic and whatnot. So I'm definitely saving money, but at least we both know that if another pandemic hits, we're gonna get through it. Like, regardless, we're gonna get through it. Physically, I'd say I've been pretty steady. I don't think I've overeaten too much. I definitely have eaten quite a bit during this pandemic. But in the very beginning of the pandemic, you guys remember like the push-up challenge and stuff like that? I had just gotten out of going to SPA, Stunt Performance Academy. So my body had gotten a little bit more toned during that course. So I was also in routine. I was also in the routine of like doing push-ups every day and like working out. And then midway through the pandemic, I stopped working out, but I wasn't eating as much as I used to eat before I went through Stunt Performance Academy. I don't know, I just got a better routine when it came to eating and not eating as much sugar. But then recently, I'd say I've been eating a lot more sugar, and I've gained a couple pounds. But I'm noticing it and I'm recognizing it, and we're fixing it. This pandemic has been, it's had its ups and its downs, and I'm sure for a lot of people it's definitely had its downs more than ups, but thankfully we've been blessed through this pandemic and through this year of 2020.
Yes. Give me 1 second, love.
Okay, are you okay?
My chest is killing me.
Poor baby. His chest be hurting. Okay. Darn you, McCoy. Next, it says, what are you looking forward to next year?
I'm just really curious how the world is gonna be now after this pandemic. Like, are we still gonna be heavily quarantined? I mean, I know a lot of places are like not as much anymore.
Not quarantining anymore, yeah, no masks.
Anymore. But we live in LA, so curious to see where LA is gonna be going this coming year. Want to see the new rules and whatnot. Let's see if stuff opens up again, etc., etc. Also looking forward to same thing with the pandemic. I want to see how work is gonna affect us because of the pandemic. Are we gonna get shut down again? Are we gonna keep working? What is the testing gonna be like now? Because I'm sure there's gonna be lots of changes.
I know.
The vaccines are coming out, so are they gonna require us to get the vaccines? Also looking forward to see how many more adventures we go through. Gonna have some gnarly more trips.
Yes.
Some more filming.
I want to put this out there. Let's go to Thailand. We're going to Thailand 2021. I'm putting it out there now. I'm speaking it into existence. We're going to Thailand next year. We're going to Thailand.
Yes. Stunt-wise, I want to see, like, is it going to be easier to talk to coordinators, or, like, how it's going to be?
Is emailing going to do anything for you?
Is emailing going to be doing anything? Are there going to be some type of events, or are we going to be able to hustle again?
So a few things that I'm looking forward to in the new year, I would definitely say what work has in store. I just got my new headshots for 2021. I actually just got an audition in my email today. So we're doing something right. I'm really looking forward to booking some stuff next year, putting myself out there more, meeting more people that'll help me move forward in my life rather than bring me back. I'm looking forward to associating with positive people, with positive mindsets. I need that in my life. I'm looking forward to working the kind of work that doesn't feel like work. Enjoying my life and spending time with this guy, of course, and all of our adventures and growing on YouTube. I also look forward to yeah, seeing where this pandemic goes. Now our industry is considered essential workers. So if we do shut down again, I want to know, are we still going to be able to work through it? Because, dear God, we need to work through it.
I feel like we didn't get shut down only because we're constantly getting tested.
Yeah, we are constantly getting tested every other day, sometimes a couple times a day. We are constantly being tested. Yeah. So if they shut us down, I will be surprised.
I've seen a lot of arguments on social media on like why we're still working and whatnot, but at the same time, lots of people don't work in the film industry. They just hear and watch the movie. They think, oh, we just show up without mask and then we're touching everything and everyone.
Yeah, because we don't film on screen with our masks on, but we are tested several times before our work date, and as soon as we roll, we take our mask off, and then as soon as we're not rolling, we put the mask back on. They have very strict guidelines, and their COVID compliant officers, they are very strict. So with our job, we're not just going and being lazy and like being inconsiderate and selfish and stuff like that. We are going, we are working, we are suffocating. Sometimes they give us like 3 masks to wear, the 2 of them on our face, a shield. They really load us up and cover us from spreading any germs.
We don't want to get shut down, man.
We don't want to get shut down. We really don't want to get shut down.
Gotta keep working.
But yeah, those are some things that I'm looking forward to in the new year. I think it'll be okay. And if it's not okay, pick out the parts that are okay and make it okay. Last one. What are some of your to-dos for the next year?
I want to grow my stunt abilities, just learn more stuff. One of them being driving. There's a lot of people that don't get much into driving, so I want to be one of those that has that upper hand into pretty much working. They see that I have stunt driving, so it can up my opportunities for some certain jobs, because I've had 1 or 2 jobs already that they're like, oh, I would have got you, but you don't have stunt driving experience. So I'm like, damn. So this year I really want to get into stunt driving. Let's see my list. So networking / contacting coordinators. We'll see how that plays out. Like I said, it all depends on the pandemic. More with fitness, focus, and flexibility. Yes, flexibility is a big one this year.
He's almost at his center splits.
Not really.
You're almost there.
Oh no, I don't know. Fitness, focus. Yeah, I want to get more into fitness. Want to pull a bit more muscle onto this body. I want to learn more about the stock market. Because yeah, this year I actually got into the stock market, and I've been making somewhat good money and losing somewhat good money. So it's been somewhat even. He's
been breaking even so far. Much. But that's pretty good, considering how much he has invested.
So I want to get involved a little bit with that. Start making more money instead of losing. I want to learn more about acting. I want to get into acting because I'm a very shy person.
We're gonna do acting skits together.
I get anxiety every time I have to say lines or something. Even if you tell me to say like three words, I'm like...
He overthinks it.
Overthink it. I'm like, ah.
But he has good line delivery. He does.
Working on becoming a better filmmaker / editor. Yes, we're making more shorts, so... I mean, if I don't want to be in it, then I'll be the filmmaker. So I want to learn more about filmmaking, sound effects, all that. I want to get more involved into that. And just overall, be better. Some form of martial arts. I want to get into some form of martial arts again. Because a couple years ago, I started with Krav Maga. And that's what got me into stunts. And then ever since then, I'm like, Krav Maga classes or stunt classes. I couldn't afford both. So I took stunt classes. But now I feel like I could probably manage both. So... probably get into some martial arts soon. We'll see what we get into. Maybe like Taekwondo or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Damn, she got a whole list over here.
I do. So my personal to-dos for next year, I have a list. I wrote them down. So one of them is I want to start making consistent income from my business. I've ran a headshot business for the past almost 7 years now. I've been taking people's headshots since before I can remember. Wow, you can eat that, babe. And I've always used that as just kind of a side business while I pursued acting. And through the years, I've been on and off with the business. I've always shot. Like, since I started, I have always shot. But I've also had other jobs. I worked at a couple wineries. I worked at a yogurt shop. I worked at a tea shop. I was you know, serving and stuff like that. But when I moved out to LA, I realized that there's so much more work doing headshots because everybody in LA is an actor or an actress or a business person, and they just need photos. And I've had a lot more work out here. So I think as a priority for next year, I'm going to focus on being more consistent with my business and working with the right people to move me forward so that I don't have to rely on doing other types of work. And I can focus on my headshots and my acting and our YouTube. Another thing on my to-do list is I want to continue my schooling in deaf studies. I'm a deaf studies major, and I took a little break for a little while. I believe to have had the coronavirus, and when I started school beginning of this year, and I stopped going for a semester because I got really sick and my whole life just became super hectic and busy. And then the pandemic was like, okay, Bree, calm down. It's time to shut you down for a bit. And yeah, so I want to continue my deaf studies schooling and get my degree. I have a lot of credits, and I just need to buckle down and get that done. Another thing on my to-do list is I want to develop and film more reel so that I have more acting reel to submit to casting directors so that they'll consider me for acting jobs. I have quite a bit, but it's time for some new updated reel. I also want to focus on stunt training because I too went through Stunt Performance Academy, and although stunts is not my main focus, I do enjoy doing stunts and feeling like a baddie on screen, and working next to this one right here. So that's been cool. I've met a lot of cool people in the stunt community. I definitely want that to be a decent part of my life as well. I also I'm going to hike more and just adventure more and see the world more, because I have found that my peace of mind comes from being outside, being in nature, going to the beach, writing. Like, that's my therapy, and I've realized that, so I need to incorporate it more in my life for me to be calm. I'm going to learn to defend myself.
Tell them why.
The reason being is, as a kid, I went through a few things that left me traumatized. And to this day, like, I end up spending an hour in my car before walking inside, and I don't like being out by myself at night or being at a gas station, or it just restricts me from doing a lot of things that I have to do. I also feel like if someone was coming after me or gonna kidnap me or whatever, I would not be able to even move. I would freeze. I'd be just so scared my body wouldn't do anything. So I need to have more confidence and know how to defend myself if ever put into a position like that, especially because it is 2020 going into 2021, and the world is a lot different than 10 years ago. Ben made me put that on my list of to-dos next year. Another few things before the end of my to-dos is I want to focus on my fitness and eat better, not because I want to lose weight, but because I want to feel better and feel strong. I want to feel stronger. When I moved out of my parents' house, because they have stairs in their house, and I was always going up and down the stairs. When I moved out, and then a couple months later, I would start being faced with stairs, and I was getting out of breath really easily. So I want to work on my fitness and eating better so that I feel better and I feel stronger. And then I also want to, I'm going to start roller skating and getting good at roller skating, because I love roller skating and it's a really cool skill to have and to be able to put on your resume. And then I am going to get better at my hula hooping too, because I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I do hula hoop and I just want to get better.
She moves them hips like this.
Anything else you want to add to this video, babe?
My chest really hurts. I want to lay down.
Thank you so much for watching. We have absolutely loved growing our YouTube channel with you guys this year. We have absolutely appreciated the support and the encouragement and the love that we've gotten from you guys. We are looking forward to the new year and what it has to come, what's going to be placed on our path for our growth and development and our relationship, and things going on with you guys too. If anything cool is happening or happened in your guys' life, let us know. Put it down in the comments below. That's all for this one, guys, and we'll see you in the new year. See you later.